So I want to record this quick lesson because I think I'll forget if I don't record it, and I don't want to forget. This is super important because this is what I learned. Let me just sit here. So I was listening to I was li- sorry. So I was listening to this audiobook, right? And there's this thing came up like newspapers. They were dominant in the 1900, I think. They were dominant in the industry, in newspaper industry. They were giants, like giants, which means they owned bicycles, they owned people who delivered newspapers, they owned the printing press, and they owned everything. But then the internet came and they disappeared just like that overnight. So this made me realize, okay, no opportunity lasts forever, because anything can change overnight, right? Anything can change overnight, and the opportunity, like, there are there are not any opportunities that last for like forever. It's not. They are not, because time change, industry change, and the societal adaptation change, and everything changes over time, right? So the thing is, if the opportunities don't last forever, then what do we do? And I think about that. The opportunity is for a period of time, which means how long is it for? Like, is it for 10 years? Is it for 15 years? Is it for 20 years? And if you look at the internet, it's, I think, almost over 30 years, almost 35 years, from 1990 to 2025. So the internet has been around for like 35 years, and the social media has been for around like 15, let's say, on around 20 years, right? From 2005 to 2025. So I think the social medias are dominant right now, but they are going to get replaced soon too by something else, right? And the consumption media changes, just like newspaper went silent, just like television went silent, just like radios went silent, just like all of the printing press, all of those went silent because the technology changed and everything came up, and all of them has to be replaced, and now they are on life support, right? And that's what exactly happens if we don't transition. So we need to figure out how long is this for, right? How long is the opportunity for? And that's where I think the people who move fast get rich or get wealthy or get the opportunities on their hand fast. Because if you move fast, right, you get to experience the opportunities fast. Which means if you do iteration, if you do tests on the thing that you are trying to get, right, on the opportunities, if you are trying to get your hands on the opportunities, then you need to move fast, because that opportunity does not last for a long time, right? And which means you have to do a lot of tries, lot of iterations, lot of volume in a short period of time. You just give yourself a short period of time, like 6 months, 1 year, or whatever is the timeline. Just do a lot of volume in that short period of time, and you'll have some sort of opportunities. And that's what I learned, that if you want to get the opportunities on your hand, then the only thing you have to do is iterate fast. And that's why the people who move fast win fast too, win big too, because they get the opportunities on their hand early on. For example, look at Mr. Beast. He's big because he iterated faster, right? He grew faster. Look at let's go into business space. Alex Hormozy. He is big because he iterated faster. And now, who else? Look at right now I'm saying Logan. Okay, Logan Paul. Okay, let's say Logan Paul. He's also big, which means he also iterated faster, right? The thing is, you have to iterate faster, and that's what I learned, because no opportunity lasts forever, and you just have to jump on the opportunity. And if you want to jump on the opportunity, you have to iterate fast. But how do you iterate fast without losing your core audience, which means whatever you have right now, how do you maintain that? And that's where the that's where this brilliant rule of Google comes in. And this And this is the rule that I keep on using everywhere. The Google's 70, 20 and 10 rule. Basically it's the innovation rule. 70% you maintain whatever your thing is, you do the core thing, right? 20% you improve your own things, and 10% is the lottery tickets. You just throw random things out there, right? So if you are going to get on the new opportunities, then what you have to do is you this is the thing A, this is the thing B, right? And you are on thing A right now, and you are seeing the opportunities B. So what you do is you will transition to B, but not immediately. You are not transferring all of your 100% into B. That's not the way, because if this B opportunity does not get you the results, then then what happens is you lose the A, you lose the B, you lose both, right? But what you have to do is keep 70% on your A, keep all of your 70% things on the opportunity A. Now you are seeing the opportunity B. What you do is you slowly transition 20 to 30% of your things towards the B, right? You slowly transition, and you test out, you run campaigns, you run ads, you run tests, you do every test, you run split tests to get to this thing B, right? You run these things and you run campaigns, right? And that allows you to keep your core audience on the thing A, on your opportunity A for now, and that allows you to check the things on B, that allows you to test the things to get your opportunities on B, right? Like you can transition into the thing B like by iterating like 20 to 30% of the time, and you slowly transition from this A thing to B thing. You slowly transition, you don't transition immediately. And if this B thing becomes the next 80% of your whole thing, which means your whole 70% disappears and only this 20% remains, right? Just like in the newspaper, if they would have gone online by transitioning slowly, right? Like if the newspapers had tried the internet and transitioned from, like, they might have kept 70% core in their newspaper when the internet came out, and they should have slowly transitioned from internet, slowly transitioned from their old school media to new school media to the internet in the 90s, in 2000s, like by doing like transfer of 20%, right? By just transferring 20% to the internet, and they would have figured it out that this 20% is giving them more results than the 70%, and now they could have switched completely to this new internet thing, right? And that's how the newspaper companies could have survived, and that's what they did not. And I think Google is the best example of it, because they try everything. They keep 70% of their thing. They try they try the innovations in 20% of the things, and 10% they just do the random things, random experiments, and they get something out of it. That's how the Google's DeepMind came out. Like that's how ChatGPT got the Transformer, because Transformer was built by someone working in the Google's DeepMind, and that Google's DeepMind was the 10% project of the Google out of 100%, and that's how ChatGPT, like that's how AI revolution is coming out right now. So the thing is, no opportunity lasts forever. If you want to jump on the opportunity, jump early, iterate fast, but don't do 100%. Don't jump 100% on it. Just jump like 20 to 30% by keeping 70% of your thing on the current thing. Just transition slowly. That's what I learned. To summarize in overall, and I think this is super long, but this is super important, and this is going into my knowledge base directly. That's all.